All right, y'all, you know we have a lunar eclipse in Taurus and on the 28th, Saturday the 28th, and we are going to do a tarot reading for the collective. I did pull some oracle cards to get some general themes for the collective for this lunar eclipse in Taurus. I got loneliness, honesty, and humor, which kind of fits right in with the astrology. If you haven't seen my astrology horoscope, go check that out on my main page. But you know, I do feel like Scorpio season in general is kind of a lonely season because there's a lot of purging, there's a lot of death and hopefully rebirth. And I feel like this lunar eclipse, because it is the last eclipse on the Taurus Scorpio axis, this is the Phoenix rising, this is the rebirth. If we can embrace this kind of unsure feeling of what's to come, and especially with the astrology with Mars and Mercury, which are conjunct, which are opposing this full moon eclipse, there is a lot of communication, sometimes aggressive communication, but communication that needs to be had more or less in regards to this eclipse and wherever Taurus is in your chart, or where 5 degrees of Taurus is in your chart. And there is something here with humor about making light of the situation, just kind of laughing it off as hard as that can be. In my personal opinion, a Scorpio has a phenomenal sense of humor, and this is really about integrating that into the tougher lessons that we have to learn. So let's get some tarot here. Spirit, what do we have for the collective? I might do a all signs tarot scope for the eclipse too if I have time. All right, what do we have for the collective? I didn't even ask for High Priestess, 4 of Wands. All right. What do we have for the overall energy for this eclipse for the collective? Queen of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Cups. Interesting. 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, though, followed by the Queen of Wands and the 10 of Wands. So Queen of Swords, that is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but it is in the divine feminine aspect. So in your personal lives, you could be, again, there is elements of communication and somewhat cold communication, but communication that has to be had. And I feel like this is about using your integrity as well as your logic to navigate any challenging situations that you could be being presented with at this time. You could be feeling very left out in the cold. You're not seeing the blessings that are in front of you, because when we look at the 5 of Pentacles, even though this isn't the traditional Rider-Waite tarot, it is a depiction of the traditional tarot, if that makes sense. But they're walking through the cold and they're completely oblivious to the fact that there is a church behind them that they can go inside and get warm and get food and get the resources they need. So there's something here about having some clear communication, somewhat cold communication if it needs to be had, because the Queen of Swords knows exactly what needs to be said in order to achieve her outcome. So if you're feeling left out in the cold, and with the 6 of Cups here as well, there's an element of something from the past being brought up. This is also about gifts. Maybe you're feeling like you're not receiving something that you deserve to receive. And this could be about communicating that. This could also bring up childhood wounds, because a 6 of Cups is a card about childhood or nostalgia. You could be very nostalgic about how a relationship used to be. If you're in a long-term relationship or a marriage, you could be very nostalgic about how that relationship used to be and what you need in order to feel fulfilled now, and you're not receiving that. So this could be potentially for some of you communicating that with your partners. There is a lot of relational energy. Again, I mentioned this on my horoscope if you haven't seen it, but with the 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck with the Queen of Wands, I feel like and the 10 of Wands and 10 of Pentacles, that is fire sign energy, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. But I do feel like there's an element here of being very motivated in regards to the career sectors or financial sectors of our life. Again, this is divine feminine energy. I feel like it's the divine feminine rising. So, you know, I think this is shifting our focus a little bit from the things that aren't emotionally fulfilling us and really just going to get the bag, baby. I mean, if something is not fulfilling you emotionally, then maybe it's time for you to sever the cords with the Queen of Swords. I mean, the Queen of Swords will cut off whoever she needs to cut off for her sanity. So take what resonates and leave the rest, of course. Okay, Okay, the Magician and the Eight of Wands wanted to pop out. I feel like a lot of us could be either subconsciously manifesting something. What are we manifesting here? Seven of Cups. Some of you guys could have choices. Like too many choices. What is this Seven of Cups here? Friendships too. I just saw the Three of Cups. There could be something here about toxic friendships. Four of Cups and Five of Cups. Interesting. Yeah, okay. And I just saw the Three of Cups. Again, I feel like this is completions. The Four of Cups is a card of, it haunts me, so I know the Four of Cups like the back of my hand, but the Four of Cups is a card about feeling dissatisfied. It's also a card about not taking the cup that's being presented to you. And then the Five of Cups is about feeling lonely, depressed. It's a Scorpio card, of course, being Scorpio season right now, but the Five of Cups, he's so depressed over the Three Cups spilled in front of him, he's not looking at the Two Cups that are left behind him. There's some sort of manifestation energy, or, you know, the Magician is the card of all the elements coming together and combining with spirit or ether. And then we have the Eight of Wands followed by the Seven of Cups. So there's like a choice that has to be made. Like, I don't know if there's a discrepancy or a choice that has to be made between focusing on your personal life or focusing on your career. For some of you, that could resonate. Because you're like overwhelmed and dissatisfied with like putting your attention on too many things right now. And this is about being taking the cup that's being presented to you and seeing the cups that are behind you. If you're depressed about a certain situation, maybe it's time for you to turn your attention elsewhere. There's a blessing in disguise in whatever you're going through, especially with this Five of Pentacles energy over here. You know, you could be feeling very depressed and just like lonely or left out in the cold, and you're not seeing the blessing. And you could feel like you have to make a choice, but the choice is quite obvious. I do feel like things are coming back into balance. I do have the King of Pentacles here under the deck. I'm sorry, King of Swords here under the deck, and the Empress energy, lovely Empress energy, which is all the queens combined. So we do have a pair, King and Queen of Swords. There's definitely a lot of energy about using your logical, analytical mind here, especially during Scorpio season with all this water. Like, you can drown in your emotions if you're not careful, but what is the advice for the collect? Okay, I just saw the Ace of Cups. Oh, and the Eight of Cups. See, lots of water energy. What is the advice for the collective? Three of Pentacles. Utilizing your connections. Could be in work and finance, but we'll see what the other cards are. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, see, lots of good energy around career and finance. It's cool. And Nine of Pentacles. Queen. Nine of Pentacles is the Venus and Virgo card. Venus is in Virgo right now, which is the dispositor of this eclipse. So the advice is Three of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is a card about collaboration, working with people that have similar interests as you, working with people that want to build something similar to you. This could be in regards to love and romance as well. But for a lot of you, this is about building an empire. Like, I mean, if you guys are in relationships or searching out relationships, it's about connecting with people that have similar values. If you guys aren't and you're just focusing on work and finance, this is about connecting and collaborating with people that have similar values and building something that you guys can work on towards together and building a new financial empire together, more or less. And this is about being financially stable and independent within yourself so you can get to the happy family unit of the Ten of Pentacles, which we just saw a moment ago. So if this did resonate at all, please do like and follow. And if you guys want to book personal readings with me, you can message me on any platform. My readings are on sale until the end of the month. So happy eclipse season and stay safe. I love you all.